Good evening and salutations, my Days of Our Lives fans. I'm gonna be honest, this episode was a little kind of weird. It was a little kind of weird. It wasn't a terrible episode, but it was. It's hard to describe this episode. It was well, for one, there was a lot of talk about Juneteenth, which for me was good because I didn't really know that much about Juneteenth or June 19th. Um, so when they was there talking about it a lot, especially with Olivia was there telling Julie about, June 19th and everything like that, as far as, that was the day that, Texas and the slaves were, um, released like 2 years after, um, you know, Lincoln, kind of did that. And so it was a lot of information that I valued because I didn't really know a lot about it, especially as far as like traditions and things of that nature. So I thought that stuff was interesting. Um, Besides that stuff, it wasn't terrible. I mean, yeah, Theo that came back. Lonnie is still losing it. I mean, up until the point when Theo was knocking on the door, she kept seeing visions of TR or Ray, whatever. I keep calling him Ray. I know a lot of people call him TR. I'm just like, why don't you just call him Ray? Just make everyone's life easier and just call him Ray. Um, and when she finally opened the door and Theo was like, yo, is everything all right? Is everything good? You was to talk about go away, and Lonnie was like, "Oh, it was a downstairs neighbor, always complaining about the noise from the twins or whatever." And in the back, yeah, TR being like, "I don't know. I don't think he's buying that excuse." I'm not gonna lie. I gotta sit there and say that I actually found those scenes very interesting. Usually, I'm not a fan of when a character dies and then they come back and they play like the ghost or the subconscious or whatever. I'm just like in You. If you ever watch You, spoiler alert, but if you ever watch You, there's a point where a former character comes back from the dead to, play on this person's conscious. And I'm just like, really? And granted, it's there just to play on their conscience and stuff like that, and their guilt and everything. And usually it's just like, okay, I get it. It's like a live action kind of metaphor, sort of. But I gotta be honest, this was probably my favorite part was the tiara stuff with Lonnie. Oh, and getting a little ahead of myself. So everyone's getting ready for the wedding. They got Eric to sit there and officiate, even though he's not a priest anymore. He's still licensed to, um, perform, perform marriages and stuff like that. So he's good to go. Um, Allie got invited. Johnny got invited. Well, he got invited because Chanel came over and Chanel was talking about, she needed a videography,ographer. And Johnny was like, oh, I'll do it. And Chanel was like, I don't really, I don't want you to get a wrong idea. I'm going to be completely honest. I am so over uh, this stupid love triangle. I am so over it, especially when they both get there and they're both in it there kind of competing or whatever. Because there's one point where, Chanel catches the bouquet, and Johnny was all like, "Oh, it's gonna be some lucky groom," or she was like, "Groomsmen," or I forgot what she said for the female version of um. I'm not gonna lie, it's not really coming to me, but she was pretty much like saying, "Or other, or it could be me or whatever," and I was just like, "This is so." I'm like, the thing is, they both look like fools. Okay, they both look like desperate and like just foolish, just a bunch of foolish ass kids. I know they're adults, but they're acting like They're acting like seventh graders. Okay, and this is this is part of the reason why this did just like it's just kind of annoying me. It's like they're just both acting so petty and oh I want her and I want her and like you do realize that there are other. I get how this net they're trying to play it out, but it just comes across as really really stupid. I never really been into love triangles. I don't like the idea of one person having that much power over two people. Um, that stuff never really just worked for me in general. But the fact that they're siblings and they're still sitting there doing that, it's just like I'm just not a fan of that. Nicole got invited. Um, Now towards the end of the episode, Lonnie confesses. She's all because throughout the entire wedding, after they say their vows and everything like that, Lonnie's still sitting there seeing, the ghost of TR, and he's just like, just just the way he just looks all dead and everything like that. And it's like there's one point where Lonnie and Chanel get to Paulina's place to help her get ready and stuff like that, and Chanel leaves to go get a water because Paulina looks at Lonnie. It's like, yo, you ain't okay. You can't fall down throughout this wedding now. This is what I want. This is all I want you to do. This is what you got to do. Um, and she's like, yeah, okay, fine, whatever. But towards the end, you can see it's just all coming apart. And when she's about to confess, Eli's like, oh yeah, you're just kind of tired or whatever. And you just kind of just stop talking pretty much. And Olivia's like, let the damn child speak. I'm not gonna lie, I laughed my ass off when I heard her say that. And even she was like, yo, girl got something to say, let her say it. And she confesses. And Eli Eli had that look on his face. Like when his favorite team just lost badly. Badly. And he betted a lot of money. You could just see the look on his face just that's the look of him seeing the future of everything that's gonna come out moving forward. Her being arrested, her not being able to see the kids, him being a single father, all of that. All of that stuff is literally flashing. The minute he blinks, the minute he closes his eyes, he sees it all out there. Now Abe is just like he's shocked. He's shocked, but he's not really shocked because he felt like there was a possibility. There was a possibility of her doing it. So it was just like not him saying like he was right, like he was happy, but he was like, I was right, you know? So you got everyone there just stunned and just really surprised, and I'm pretty sure Chanel is, well, she's probably going to go in on her because, and be like, yo, you let Mom Dukes go to jail for something that you committed, you just going to keep your mouth shut? I'm pretty sure she's just going to probably write both of them off. See the twins whenever she can, but as far as those two are concerned, she's probably just going to write them both off. Um, and that is something that I will say. When I was going to sit there and watch it on a certain site, I decided not to. Um, because like I figured it was just easier on YT. I'm not going to really say what it is. But you can kind of guess. Before I did that, you know, there was a couple of people that remarked at the fact that Ali didn't say anything about Abby's death, like at all. Um, like Johnny still seemed like he's hurt and angry and just really sad. And Allie's just like, doop, 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 doop. Here's a wedding cake. Here you go, Abe. Oh, I'm invited. Oh, I'm family. Yay! And it's just like, I'm not saying you're supposed to be in this state of sadness or whatever. But Abe didn't, what I'm saying? It's not like even Abe was like, hey, listen, I just want to say sorry about, Abby and everything like that since they were family. She is just like nothing. And granted, I, I don't want to sit there and see. Well, it's not so much I don't want to see multi characters or whatever, because we've been dealing with that for like 2 days. Okay, but for her to even sit there and say, yeah, it's really sad, about Abby and everything like that, and then just kind of be like, but about the wedding or whatever, and not to kind of move on like, oh, well, enough of that sad crap, but you get what I'm saying. It wasn't even the fact that it was even mentioned with her. I mean, here's the thing. I feel like at some point, she is going to sit there and talk about it in a more serious tone, in a more sadder tone or whatever. Um, and I guess it was just more kind of shocking that when you saw her on the screen the first time, doesn't even sit there and mention it. And Johnny's on the phone with EJ talking about what he can do and Abby this, that, and the third before Chanel walked in. Just sit there and check on him. So, I don't know. I feel like that was a little off-putting. He probably had the reasons why they did it, but I'm not. I'm not going to be too shocked, or people shouldn't be too shocked if they go on any site to watch it, and then see the comments be like, so Allie's just not even going to address Abby's death, like really, like at all? No. I mean, how Olivia addressed it, Julie addressed it, Rome addressed it, Kate addressed it, everyone practically addressed it, except for Allie. I'm just like, what the hell? Um, I don't know. I feel like again that's gonna come out at a later time. Not gonna lie, I feel like that's about it. Like I said, it was very. That's why I felt like it was a very weird episode because it was just mainly focused on the wedding, um, and also keeping also about the whole TR thing with Lonnie shooting. I mean shooting Ray and her guilt and everything like that. It was mostly contained to that. Like we didn't really deal with as far as like the killer or Abby's death or anything like that, or the continued fallout that we've been dealing with since this happened. So this was a little bit more of a shorter. I felt like it was a shorter episode. I mean, it was like 37 minutes long, but it felt short. Um, hell, usually I even on my days notes sometimes it's usually like maybe a page and a half, but it was like seemed like it was less than half a page, or less than unless I actually I probably like slept a little bit or whatever, which I didn't, but or daydream or something. I feel like I kind of covered the majority of the episode. It's weird. I mean, only doing one review. This feels like when I used to first start doing reviews. The news and everything like that. GH and BNB was not on today, so pretty much was just days. Um, and again, I don't want to sit there and start YNR until I get more of a formula where I can actually do it, more time where I can do it. I don't know. Like, part of me feels like maybe I should sit there and try doing it on the weekends. But the problem really so much isn't doing the review; it's finding time to watch the show. Um, I don't know. Anyway, with that being said, I'm gonna go. I want to thank you for watching. Be safe. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video.